Hey everybody, hope we're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of CS News. As always, time markers for every story is down below in the description for all of you guys, as well as I'm going to try and work out a new giveaway sometime soon for a knife. So thank you all for the great response on our gut knife giveaway. Again, I'm going to prepare for this and actually buy a new skin sometime soon. So keep on looking out for that, guys. Should be more giveaways coming soon to the channel for all of you guys who are watching. I announced the winner of the Autotronic last video. Now I want to talk about our first story today, which has to do with a pro player or a semi-pro North American player, whatever that means nowadays. I guess we could say any North American player in ESEA is considered a North American semi-pro. Kind of sad to say, but more importantly for all of you, this is known as the Bloominator ban, the 1,000-year ban. Now the highest, the longest ban ever in CSGO history has been issued to this guy on ESEA Premier, apparently for malicious activity, which resulted in and was actually a part of him being in some form of pedophilic activity and actually doing some very just cruel and vulgar things. So I'm going to show the chat logs to all of you. Now allegedly what this guy did is he was talking to two different people. One was a catfish, which I think is equally disgusting. Someone who goes out on the internet and catfishes and pretty much pretends to be a girl or someone who they are not. Now one exchange of messages was this guy Bloominator between a catfish, and one was between him and a 15-year-old girl. So again, this is one of the first cases ever in CSGO we've seen about this. So I do want to caution all of you, viewer discretion is advised when I show all of you the messages between these two people. As you can see on screen, he was saying some things that were just very weird and very, yes, pedophilic. So I don't really enjoy covering this story, but he has since been banned for 1,000 years on ESEA, and that is the Bloominator story. This actually was leaked several days ago. I didn't want to cover it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, so I'm not going to give it too much publicity. But yeah, that was our first story in shocking news for CSGO. And yeah, so North American bans in the past few weeks, this one tops the list, guys. We had a few days ago, I think it was the racist bans I shared with you guys last week of ESEA Premier, where a guy was actually dropping the N-word several times and in various amounts of ways. But yes, this one tops the list of disgusting ESEA Premier bans, especially for North American pro players. So now moving on, we actually have some information for all of you guys about Katowice Qualifiers, which did happen this first weekend. A little small story for all of you is the fact that before Kenny S joined G2, I'm going to show you on screen. Many of you guys know the G2 Kenny S now has this magic stick in his inventory. The magic stick op he's had for ever since he joined MBS in the first place, the Asimov with the Kenny S on the sticker on top of that. It's known as the Magic Stick, a very popular op. Now before he departed MVS and went to that G2 roster, he actually passed down Magic Stick version number 2 on a Dragon Lore to his now fellow, or is actually the new MVS opper, that is actually Sixer in his inventory right now. You guys can see that. So it's really kind of cool to see that token of friendship and kind of sportsmanship there as Kenny S passes down his Magic Stick, the well-known op in CSGO. Now talking about Katowice Qualifiers, we had 4 North American teams there and then several European teams there. They were all fighting for 3 European spots for Katowice 2017, as well as 1 North American spot. So I'm going to show you guys on screen right now the teams that are already qualified. And as of right now, we actually had this past weekend 4 North American teams. That was CLG, Misfits, Liquid, as well as Immortals fighting for that 1 North American spot. Ended up being Immortals taking them down. Actually our first actual qualifier, Immortals with the FNX and their roster. FNX top fragged, looked amazing throughout the entire tournament. Very powerful roster here in Immortals. And Liquid not looking too well. We had Pimp, who was actually playing from Denmark for surgery. He had, I think it was over 100 ping the entire tournament, but still played very poorly. Now you can imagine in pro scene with 150 ping, you're not going to do too well, but still Liquid as a whole did not look too necessarily strong with Stanislaw in their lineup. Their first qualifier together as well. So a lot of these teams at Katowice, it was kind of cool to see. Of the 4 North American teams, 50% of those teams had shuffles and had new rosters. And of the European teams there, we had 50% of them as well. We had Fnatic, Godsent, all those teams, G2 and Envious, all with different rosters. So it was crazy to see. Immortals actually 2-0'd Liquid there and qualified for that 1 North American spot. Now we had some pretty big upsets as well on the European side. First off, I do want to say none of the French squads made it. G2 and Envious both fell several times throughout this tournament and did not qualify. So none of the French teams will be at Katowice 2017, as well as Godsent, the Fnatic reshuffle there. Godsent bit the bullet. They lost to Mouse Sports, and they also fell short to Tricked Esports. And Tricked Esports not qualify either, but still, we have these 3 top teams, you could say a month ago, that would have probably qualified. But now, yes, Envious did not qualify. G2, the super team, did not qualify. And now we even have Godsent, who bit the bullet here, and they did not qualify. They fell to the Danish team, Tricked Esports, who I think looked really well. Tricked Esports beat both Envious in a best of 3 and Godsent. But on top of this, I want to talk about, more importantly, guys, the teams that actually did qualify. We had Navi sweep Heroic 2-0. Navi did qualify for Katowice. We also had Fnatic sweep G2, and they looked so good in doing so. And then Heroic also won their battle and then losers final as well, and they beat out some teams there as well. But Heroic bested out the G2 French Super Team, and it will be Heroic, Fnatic, as well as alongside Na'Vi for your 3 European qualifiers, and Immortals as your North American qualifier. So that was insane to see in Katowice news, and some great qualifiers coming up for all these teams who have been shuffled. Obviously, in the future, these teams will lock down their map pools, their rosters, and what's going to happen in the future, no one really knows. And that's going to do it for today's episode of CS News. I do want to apologize for the short episode. I'm going to be working on an episode for tonight as well. We have some great stories that should be released in the next 12 hours. They're not official as of right now. They do include, though, I want to give you some hints, FaZe, North, ESEA, maybe some Power players, some great news coming soon, Evil Geniuses, some hints for all of you guys. I will have that episode uploaded sometime soon, the next 24 hours. I need to wait for all these things to be confirmed. So those are hints for all of you for our next episode of CS News, as well as today's episode will come with a 10 case key giveaway. So look down below, guys. I will tweet out about this. You must like and comment on the video as well to actually have a chance to win these 10 case keys, and I will pick those randomly throughout my Twitter as well. So the tweet will be down below. You must also like and comment on this video. So everyone, good luck on the 10 case key giveaway. There'll be 10 individual winners. As always, guys, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, my name is Jake. Remember, I like you. I will see you guys all within the next 12 hours with another great episode of CS News on some stories you guys have not heard about. As always, remember, I like you.